questions. I have something to add if you allow me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, just to the audience. Now, we spoke about like three modules. I mean, I would like to put it on a perspective of what should be our target customers in terms of how do we position this to our customers, right? Um, the SMS module, or rather, what we call it as the first one is call billing. Now, call billing is something that everybody is by default. I mean, every customer that you're selling your solution, IP office, is that is something that everybody is buying either from you as a as a system integrator, taking it from a third party, or the customer himself is buying it from some others, because all enterprise, or they, regardless of SMB or enterprise, they would like to know from a finance point of view what their the trunk lines being used for, the mobile, the telephones on their table for the employees, what is being used for. Some people put a restriction with a code saying that okay, you are not allowed to call your international minutes. I mean, you're allowed to call only your local minutes, etc. So somewhere it is very much relevant to, you can position call billing as an application to all the customers. So what you do is start positioning this on your upcoming quotations, what you're submitting to your customers, but relook into your existing database of your customer list and go and check, okay, do you have one or can I propose one? So that is first opportunity in terms of business. So the objective of this overall webinar, or rather the training, is not to just have an understanding, but just, I mean, I am really looking at getting some revenue from our existing customers and your new customers, because having a tough period on the COVID situation, your traditional business might not be as good as what it used to be in the last year, because you don't expect to customers to buy the new IP telephony system. They'll be rather trying to go and reduce their expenses, but with a smaller investment. So call billing is one thing, definitely, in case somebody do not have and they have a 1,000 rial or 2,000 rial bill every month. That's something that you can pitch to your finance team, right? Your customer's finance team. That okay, I mean, do you have a control on your expenses on your telephone? I mean, can we put an module with a smaller price? So that is an application, or rather, that's a thought process that I have for you in terms of positioning this to your customer. Second is an SMS module. Now, SMS module might not be a relevant case for all your customers. That might be depending on their business nature, on what business nature that your customer is in. So you have to be pick and choose in terms of positioning that module. I mean, everybody might not be interested, but feel free to consult with me. I mean, you can have a list of customers. You can come to me and say, okay, do you think we can position this? I myself or Hamza is more than happy to support you there. So on the third one, which we spoke about, customer survey. One question that I have to you, Hamza, is do we talk about customer survey module only, which is associated with the contact center, or can we have a standalone customer survey module also?
Yes, we can have standalone without any kind of telephony system. We can connect this survey with any existing system like ticketing, like appointment, like collection, and we can integrate that with SMS or email, just sending
Excellent.
automatic survey. Then we can sell this application with any even non-Avaya customers. We can go to the
Excellent.
market and sell this.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear, and you're right at the expectation. So the feedback from my side is this is something definitely you can go out and talk to your customers about. Now, when you're talking to customers about a customer feedback module, you should not be talking to your internal IT team. You should be talking to the sales team of, or rather, the management of the sales division who serve their customers. So that customer survey module is for their customers. Your customer is definitely your customer where you're installing your IP office, or either your or your contact centers, but their customers are more valued for them to go and collect their data. So I'm sure that the customer survey module do not have any value add within your organization, within the organization of the place where you have positioned the PABX, but definitely for their customers, they would like to know how exactly they are feeling, and what exactly the improvements that they can bring in the process, in the pricing, etc. So the module can have different verbatums. It cannot be a fixed customer survey for all your customers. Some would be government. Definitely, as of today, government would be more interested to go and do this, because due to COVID, I mean, many of their operation centers are down. I mean, many of their service centers are down. So I'm sure that they would like to get in touch with the with the citizens and understand how they would like to go and take further services. Say, I'll give you an example. So as of today, we are trying to digitize. I mean, as a world itself, we are trying to digitize everything, right? But definitely, they would like to know whether their customer will be able to adapt to the digitization. Say, I will give you another example. My daughter goes to school. I mean, she's now for the past 4 months. She was doing e-learning, right? I mean, all sure everybody's kids are now past month. Now this is a vacation period. I have some disturbance. Okay, now this is a vacation period, and people and the schools, as a Ministry of Education itself, they're planning to see if they can open the schools in September, in couple of months. But they are starting their preparation now. They have sent us at least two surveys so far to know our inputs. Okay, whether are you willing to send your kid to the school? That reports goes to the ministry later, and then they takes a call. So it could be the similar. This is where you have to put your similarities in terms of a use case and talk to your customer. So when you're talking to customer about this application, you have to relate to what they do as business, not as what you want to sell to the customer, right? Then it will make more relevance. You will make relevance, or rather, you will make sense to that customer what you're telling, and your contact for that is definitely not IT. So don't go to IT and say that okay, we have a customer satisfaction or other customer survey module. You go to the sales team or the head of sales of that particular company where you never have interacted, but you can always have an open door, or a door which is already open. We can say that we serve your IP telephony internally, so you're not new, or rather you are not a stranger to that particular guy. You can knock the door and say that okay, I mean, yeah, we serve you on this particular IP telephony or other solutions that you're providing, but we would like to consult with you where you want to serve to your customers, and this is what we have for you. So that's where you make more relevance to your customers and your partners. Keep that in mind. I mean, that's what I wanted to highlight, how you relate these modules to your practical selling. So Hamza is definitely can give more inputs about how you can position it correctly, but it all depends on you how you kind of create a correct use case where you will make relevance to your discussion to your customers, where you have a you know um, a conversation with the customer. Otherwise you'll be just telling them and putting a document on the table which goes to another file which is in their box. So that's all from my side for now. As you said, Hamza, let's go for a quick short break, maybe 15 to 15 minutes, Hamza,
10
or
minutes
10 minutes
only.
you want to keep?
I think 10 minutes
Okay,
enough.
so let's regroup at 11:40. I mean 10 minutes from now. Any questions? Please post it on the chat window, and Hamza or myself will address it post break. And I am expecting everybody to come back. Hey, Hamza.
Hi, how are you?
All well. Before we start, there's one question regarding call billing, if you want to attend that.
On call billing, can we get the report for Hunt Group? See, the call billing reports, there is reports for the cost and there is different reports.
Just a minute. So, sorry, Hamza. Omar, are you on the call?
May we can answer this
Yeah,
question when he come back.
yeah. Omar, you're on the call, right? I could see him unmute, but I don't hear from him.
Okay, we will answer this question at the end. Okay, I will review the questions really
Sure,
at the end
sure.
of this session. Maybe he will be there. Okay.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Okay. Can we start? Continue.
Yeah, yeah. Please, please.
Let me share the presentation. Okay. Yeah. After we finish the call billing and the SMS connector and the customer survey, let's to jump to the callback. The callback application will enable the customer to restore and automatic recall all the missed calls. Any missed call in the system, this application will recall them again. Then if the customer buy this application from Avaya, no more missed call, even no more calls after working hours, missed call. So the system can be scheduled to do calls for this missing calls for these customers depend on the availability of the agent, or we can reschedule this call depend on the timing, peak time. Okay, even we have an interface for the agent or for the normal employee to check all these missed calls, and he can pick up and call any customer who wants to call him. Okay, then this is an automated system, and at the same time it's manual system to restore, to recall all the missing calls, all the opportunities. Then because today in the market every missing call consider as an opportunity, every customer considering an opportunity, every opportunity may be considered as a new revenue or upsell, or maybe customer not happy. So if we are going to miss call, that means we are going to miss a customer, we are going to miss opportunity, we are going to miss revenue, we are going to miss customer who was maybe unhappy, and maybe this customer will start talking about your company. I am trying to reach to that company, and they not try to reach to me. That will give a bad reputation for your brand, for your experience, for your customers. Also, we can use this callback to balance the load of the agent. If we have a lot of calls and we have a small number of agents, we can recap, we can restore and recall these customers after the agents will be free. As well as we can give an option to the customer on the waiting time. If we would like to as to call you, just click 1 or 2 or 3 and the system will call him again. Then this callback manager, it's an application to recall all the missed call, to recall all the calls come after the working hours manually or automatically, or as well as to give the option to the customer on the waiting list, if the all agent or all the employee are busy, to give him an option that we can call him back just if he's accept that. Okay, it will enhance our company services. Okay, it will give you an additional revenue. The callback manager or callback assist, it's just a web interface, very easy to use. not required any kind of questionnaire or a lot of work. Just it's very easy. No more missing calls. How we can call these calls, it's depend on the customer. If he wants to recall them once the agent free, or if he if the customer wants us to call this customer on some on different times to schedule these calls, or if he wants to recall this customer's manual, it's up to the customer. It's open interface. It can be scheduled. It's also it's a seamless agent handover. It can be integrated with only Avaya IP Office. This is the only application which cannot be integrated with Aura. It's only this is the only application which work with the IP Office or ACCS or ACR. Okay, and this application will give us a traffic management, because if we have a lot of calls but we don't have a lot of agents, that means still these calls we can manage to recall them again at the different timings. So we are manage the traffic of these calls. We have a lot of reports about these calls and dashboards, and the supervisor can control about all these features and manage this callback assist. Then by this application, Mr. Customer, no missed opportunities, no missed customers, no missed customer unhappy. That will increase the customer satisfaction. When I am as a customer, when I call the company and company calling me back because all the agent is busy, I will feel happy. I will be more satisfied. Okay, and that also will enhance the performance. It will enhance the help desk efficiency, because even it will load the balance. It will make our agent more productive, and it will increase the performance of our agent. And even if there is no more calls, we can use these applications to recall the missed calls, so no more agent is free every time he has a new call or he has a callback call. Then this is a powerful call management capabilities, more control and workflow, increase the productivity and increase the customer service and increase the customer certification. As I told you, it can be only integrated with IP Office or sorry for interrupt. Sorry. Abdurrahman. Okay, it's required voicemail pro. We need small server, and that's it. Okay, regarding the questionnaire, there is no more questionnaire about the callback, but we should share with customer the question. Sorry. If we open the callback manager, yes, we should share this file with customer. We should explain for him about the function, the capabilities, the features, what we are doing in terms of callback, the automated callback or the manual callback, the reporting. And we should ask the customer if that's enough for you or not. I think most of the customer will say, yeah, that's enough, because this is a very simple application and it will allow the customer to recap, to restore all the missed calls. Okay. Scope of work is very easy. The pricing is, we need one server per system. We need the support 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year. We need the project management. For any pricing, if you don't see the professional services, just add 20% on top of the quotation. That's it, 20% as a professional services for Avaya. Okay, let's to see the demo. Your demo callback manager. At the beginning, we will explain for the customer everything about the callback. Then we will give a live demo. For example, here the agent, he is not ready. Okay, the status of this agent not ready to pick up the call, and we have a customer trying to call, okay, at the time of agent not ready. Once the agent change his status from not ready to go ready, he will receive this call done by the callback for the missed call. Now he will start receiving calls by the callback application. This is the automatic callback. As well as the agent can log into the callback manager and he can see a list of callback list. He can pick up anyone and call manual these calls or auto. Okay. And even he can tag this call and he can add notes to this call and finish this call. This callback manager, it's very easy and simple application to make automated recall or manual call back. Okay, then we can start talk about this application to every customer. He's looking for restore all the missed calls. He wants to not lose any customer, not lose any opportunity, not lose any revenue. And please start to talk with every customer asking for quotation for IP office quotation or for telephone system or the for contact center. Please don't wait to the customer to ask you about this one. My suggestion for any contact center quotation, this should be mandatory, or this should be added in the quotation by default, not as optional. For any contact center quotation, just add the callback because it is a feature related to any contact center callback assistance. Add this application to any quotation and let the customer to reject that or to ask you why, what's that license, what's that cost, and start explain for him about this feature and about the demo and present this solution for him. Okay. The other application which related to the database. Today, most of our customers they have database. They have storage for their database. Some of them they have Microsoft CRM. Some of them they have SQL, MySQL, Zaho. They have Salesforce. They have SAP, ARB. They have a lot of investment. They have a database, and these databases have a lot of applications like a ticketing system, like appointment system, like HR, like collection system, like sales system. They have a lot of systems. But what we can do for our customers, we can go to the customers, we can start talk with them about how we can integrate these systems, how we can let your investment is how he can get the benefits of his investment between the telephony system and the database. So today there is a lot of mistakes and complexity if there is no integration between the CRM and the telephony system, if there is no integrations between the database and the agent and the telephony system. I will give you some examples related to the human mistakes or related to the complexity or related to the customer satisfaction. When I, as a customer, calling the company and the agent answering me, without this kind of integration, without this pop screen between the database, as a customer, I have to repeat myself, I have to explain myself, I have to introduce myself to the agent every time. Every time I call, I have to introduce myself. That's not good. Even when the agent start answering the call, he will open the CRM or he will open the RB SAP, the ticketing system, the history of his customer, the collection. He will start make a manual search about this customer. That will make it. That will make some of human mistakes. Maybe he will search for different customer. So we have here human mistakes, complexity, and customer not satisfied. If the call disconnect for any reason, the customer will call again and he will repeat himself again for a different agent. But with this application, with this CRM connector, which will give you pop screen, that pop screen, once the call come to the telephony system, to the agent, before the agent answering the calls, he will see pop screen, and the customer details, it will be in front of him as a web browser. He can see all the details of the customer, name, location, all the transactions, the history of her financial, all the tickets for related to that customer, all the appointments, everything about the customer. Even he can interact with that details. He can edit and change these informations, and this kind of edit, it will be synchronized with the database. So when customer calling to the agent will answer him, "Hi, Mr. Hamza, how are you? I can see you have tickets still open. Our team working on that. I can see you have overdue. You called today 3 times." So when the customer see that the agent know everything about him, maybe the agent will answer some questions before the customer asking. Maybe the customer will call to ask about the last ticket, but when the agent answering him, he will say, "Hi, Mr. Customer, I can see you have an open ticket with us, and our logistic team working on that, and you gonna receive today a message about the tracking number." See, that means sometimes the agent will answer a lot of questions before the customer answers. That's kind of pub screen would help. The CRM connector, it will give the agent, I can say, so many features. First of all, it will give the agent a pub screen. So by that pub screen, he can control the call. He can answer, receive, transfer, or reject the call control. Plus, pub screen to show all the customer details. Plus, on the same web portal, the agent can edit, can modify, can add the notes to the existing database. Plus, click to dial. If there is any number inside the database CRM, no need to copy and paste that number to the soft phone or to dial that number. Just click to call. Then we have a lot of features and functions and capabilities coming with CRM connector. It's fully integrated with any kind of CRM. It's open, and it's advanced, automated, and it's unified. When I say unified, that means the agent no need to deal with ticketing system, with appointment system, with CRM system. We can gather, we can collect all these details under one web portal. So once the call come in front of the agent, all the customer details, all the tickets, plus he can open or edit new tickets, all the appointments, plus he can open or edit or reschedule a new appointments, all the transactions, all the history of the customer under one. We will see the demo at the end of this application. We will see the demo, how he can see all the customer details, how he can change and edit, and how he can click to call and call control by this pop screen, which related to the CRM connector. Okay, sorry. Then there is so many benefits, as I explained for you. The first benefits, it's the first contact resolution. What that mean? That mean when the customer call the agent know who's this customer, and sometimes more, usually the agent will know why that customer calling, because he can see there is an on progress ticket, or he has an appointment, or he has a problem in the system. So he will he will answer. Sometimes he will answer the questions before the customer asking. Then by this application, we have a quick agent adoption, because when the agent doing manual search, asking the customer a lot of questions to know about this customer, no, this will be automated. That means the agent adoption will reach at, we will eliminate the need to learn and use multiple application, as is the case in many contact center today. No need. Everything will be under one umbrella, one web portal, automated. No need for to the agent to learn, to search, to do manual stuff. Okay, then at the end we will maximize the value from your investment. We will go to the customer. You are doing a lot of investment in terms of CRM, ERP, telephony system, but why all these applications still there is customer unhappy? Still your agent need to do a lot of stuff and research and manual search, and there is a lot of human mistakes. No more human mistakes, no more manual search, no more customer repeat himself, no more customer unhappy. We can integrate between all of them, and your agent is expert, your customer is happy, we have a first contact resolution, everything is going well. Okay, we will enhance your customer service, and we will enhance the performance, we will enhance the agent productivity, we will increase the customer satisfaction, and we will make your business, your agent life more simple and less complexity. Okay, by automate all this kind of transactions. We can integrate the Avaya CRM connector with ACR or with ACCS or with Aura. But I need to tell you that with the integration, yes, the integration of ACCS and Aura, it will be built in with the same application. But with ACR, it will be standalone. That means the Bob screen, the web portal, it will not be part of ACR. It will be standalone. But with ACCS, with Aura, the Bob screen, the information of all CRM details, it will come built in inside the ACCS interface or Aura interface. We need the IBOF from the IBOF, the CTI. We need the TSABI and DMCC license on Aura. Okay. From the customer side, we need the CRM API. We need the web services access, database accesses, and we need small server to do that. By the way, if the customer buy one application or 5 or 10 application, no need to make server for everything. We can bring one server for all these applications. Okay, just increase the RAM and no need, or virtual machine for all of that. Okay, for CRM integration, we need to ask a lot of questions. Just open the file of CRM requirement gathering questionnaire, and we have to ask the customer a lot of questions. For example, what kind of CRM do you have? What's the release? It's Microsoft or ARB or SAP. What's the version? It's support web or not support the web? Some of these logical questions. We will ask the customer, okay, once the call come to the agent, what kind of information you want the agent to see? The name, the address, the telephone number, what kind of history you want to see, history of his tickets, history of his appointments, what kind of informations you are allowing the agent to edit. You want the agent by this web portal to edit the tickets, to create new tickets, to edit the appointment, make new appointment, reschedule the appointment. What kind of details you would like the agent to see, and what kind of information you would like the agent to edit, as well as how many systems you have in your company. Do you have, okay, I know you have, for example, ARB, but what kind of, do you want the agent to have the access to the ticketing system, to the appointment system, to the collection system, to the history? What kind of systems you would like our CRM connector to integrate? A lot of questions we have to ask. So open that file and share that file with customer. Start gather all these requirements to have the full figure of customer requirements. The scope of work, as well as will explain for you all the project stage, starting from planning until complete this project, the prerequisite, the system. Go and review that file with your customer, or to be ready and to answer all the customer questions, and to avoid any conflict after getting the BO and at the time of implementation. Okay. Here on CRM, we need, not like the others, we need license per user. We have the first license, which is per system. We need only one. But the CRM connector user license, we need this license per user. Okay, then we have to ask the customer how many number of users. But for callback, for call belay, for sorry, for SMS, for other applications which we already talk about it, no need for how many number of users. But with CRM, we need to ask how many number of users. Then we will multiply the user license by the number of users and plus the professional services, the support, the project management. This is the cost of CRM. At the end, if there is a competition in the market, if there is a budget issue, just come to us, give us the case and why we will support you. Okay, for the video, for example, let's to see the CRM connector. First of all, he will explain for you. Okay, he will explain for you everything about the CRM. After that, let's to see the agent. Here, for example, the agent, for example, when the customer call, sorry, the demo will start for him. When the customer call, the pop screen will come to you. This pop screen will allow you to control your call, to answer, to transfer, to reject the call, as well as on your web portal, you can see all the customer details. It's all customized, all the customer details, all his history, and there is a button there to edit. Okay, to create a new ticket, to add a notes, to add a deal, to add event, to add a new task, new ticket. It's one web interface, but this web interface already integrated with multiple database or with multiple systems under your database with ticketing, appointment, collection. Okay, see, even he can, if he see any number, he can click to call that number from web portal. Okay, no need to copy and paste that number or dial, manual dial. Okay, just click and call. Okay, see, the call will go outside. Then this is the CRM connector, which will make the agent life is easy. It will automate the first call resolution. The customer will be happy. I think most always there is a questions for CRM. If you have any question about the CRM, the pop screen, the database integration, please go ahead before jump to the other application. No questions? Okay.
Hamza, Archit here again.
Go ahead.
Uh, Hamza, is the CRM connected for specific CRMs? For different CRMs, do we have different connectors, or it is one connector which we can use to integrate the main CRMs that are available?
No. See, if we can integrate with any kind of CRM, Zaho, Microsoft Dynamic, Salesforce, Oracle, MySQL, even in-house. If there is a company, if there is in-house CRM which developed by local company, we can integrate as long as there is a CRM API and web services and database access, we can do the integration. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Also go to these documents, the product overview, to the CRM, and share these details. Please go and have a look on this details about the CRM. See, it will give you screenshot about the highlights, feature, capabilities, everything, how to click to dial, to edit, to create a new ticket, about the system requirements, everything there in the product overview. Okay. CRM. Okay. Let's to go and talk about the social media.
If I can interrupt here, Hamza, sorry for that.
Go ahead.
Okay, before we get into the depth of the social media connector, I want to keep some expectation or other use case to the audience. What exactly it means, and what it should be, why you think that social media as that connector is very important for you, and this is something that you can sell it to all your accounts. Now, you have to understand that the same way that you're using social media, all the organizations as of today are very focused on their customer interactions on their social media. So I'm sure that many of you do have your key customers in terms of government and SMB or SME and enterprise as well. So you are serving with some or the other portfolios. It could be switching, it could be networking, it could be security, like physical security that you have for those customers. And I mean, you have to just have a list of all your customers, and you'll understand the classification of those customers. I'm sure you can judge that. So you have to believe and you have to kind of understand that somewhere or the other, all the customers are there in the social media as one particular platform, as they publish and forecast their business and their services to their customers and their interactions, and they want to keep it as vocal as possible, because as of today, if any company would want to have a rating amongst their competitors, where is that rating coming from? Either it has to be a social media announcement, or either it has to be an interaction that is a continuous interaction that they're having with their customers. So at some stage, all the organization that you're serving as of today, be it as a small, even if whatever that you're selling, you have to look at their customer install base, or other their customers' responses and nature of business. It gets related to what we spoke about, the customer survey. It's actually correlating. So customer service is more of a module which you can go and have it as an email campaign or SMS campaign. But social media platform is all the customers that you're serving. They will have some sort of an account in LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and what maybe some other application they are focused on, because they feel that is a platform where they can get more customer attention and input from customers. So what we're trying to do is how we can gather those information, how we can make those interactions which your customers are making a post about their business in the social media, and how can we capture that information. That's what Hamza is going to talk about now. Now, if you relate this, what he's saying, to your customers, I'm sure that you see your customers as has a LinkedIn profile, they have a Facebook profile. You must have started following as a sales guy, to know what exactly their strategy is, and you will definitely connect yourself somewhere in line with their expectation and their strategy. So relate that. I mean, that's what all I wanted to say before, because that's a key component that is as of today's main talk of the town. You can talk about in terms of anything that goes into social media gets most a quick attention, right? We ourselves do it. I mean, if you don't think that, okay, we send an email, no response to a customer, to our say for example bank or a government agency, we are more than happy to go ahead and post on social media, where 100 of our friends will go and comment saying that, yeah, I expected or rather I experienced the same difficulties in the coming earlier. So they took it, they take it very seriously, more than your email. They look at more responses, quick response to your social media posts. So have a close look at what Hamza need to offer you, and Hamza need to relate to the social media platform that we are selling, and see if you can relate this to your customers, existing and new customers. Hamza, over to you.
Uh, Thank you. Let's to open the social media. Okay. For the social media, especially for the social media, as my colleague said, every customer today he's on social media. I think even every person in the life, maybe 90%, 99%, maybe 70%, especially in our Gulf area, our Gulf countries, most of them in the social media. Then this kind of discussions, we don't want to wait for the customer to come and request, Mr. Partner, do you have application for social media? I think even most of the customer, they don't have the idea of what we are going to provide them. They only have social media, and they interact with that social media online. They don't have an application. Let me give you an example about what we can provide, what we can explain to the customer, why the social media connector is very important. Okay. Today, instead of going live, open the Facebook, open the Twitter, and reply to the customer comments, no, we need an official interface. This official interface, it will be not Facebook, not Twitter, it's company interface, company web portal. Okay, by that interface, the agent or the employee will log in, and he will wait for any customer, go to the Facebook, go to the Twitter, go to the WhatsApp, for example, if customer go to the Facebook or Twitter and add any comments or do private message, direct message, the agent will receive these comments or receive this direct message to his web portal, ACCS web portal, standalone web portal, or a web portal, and he will reply to him direct. And this kind of web portal, it's monitoring by the company and it's under report. So we can analyze about, we have reporting about how many numbers of customers join the Facebook, how many customers of doing direct message, comments, how many number of messages per agents, this kind of analysis, so we can reach more to the customer. Even today, most of the customer, they can go to the Facebook and Twitter by name. They are not real names, but by these applications we can get the exact customer details, because once the customer wants to direct chat with agent, we will ask him what's your name, phone number, so we can collect all these details to our database. So we have full reporting about what all the customer contact details. We can gather all the customers numbers, mobile phone, email, everything. We can monitor all these chats. We will know if our customer satisfy or no. If there is a bad comments, we can reply direct to them. The customer will feel that there is a fast response. Anytime when he goes to the Facebook, Twitter, start comment on something or make direct chat, someone live will answer to him very fast. So that's the tool will improve the customer service. That's tool, this connector will improve the agent adoption. So the agent will be busy, will be adopt for different kind of channel, for receiving calls, for receiving Facebook. So we can start collect the customer details for future marketing, for future selling, for future's new opportunity. We can build our customer trust. We can build our brand reputation by this kind of connector. It is not just chatting, connect between the agent. It is more than that. It can build a new business for the company. It can build a new database for the company. It can increase the customer satisfaction. That's the benefit. That's how you should go to the customer, explain for him why the social media connector is very important for you. Master customer, real-time response, increase the customer reach, integrate with SCCS, with Aura, with IBOFIS, with or standalone. Okay, improve the customer experience. Then master customer, you can expand the user interaction channel. Instead of only having voice, SMS, now you have the social media, quick agent adoption, and fast and effective customer response. That will increase, will improve the real time, the customer experience, the agent performance, and the productivity. Okay, we can integrate that with IBOFIS or Aura. And we need Avaya multi-channel license. It's mandatory. If we are going to integrate these details to the CRM, we need the CRM API, web service database access. We need a small server for that. Questionnaire, you can open the questionnaire file. It will give you the idea about what we are going to do. Let's open the questionnaire. But there is no questionnaire because it's very easy. Just if someone go to the Facebook or Twitter, to the social media, add the comments or chat, we will reply to him. And we have tools of analyze, reporting, monitoring for that. Let's open the social media to see the questionnaire. No questionnaire because just we will explain for the customer about what we are doing on social media, on Twitter, chat, information. See, when the customer start doing chat, direct chat with the agent, we will collect these details. This kind of details is very important to the company for the future survey, for the future announcement, for the future marketing, for everything. Okay, this is how we can integrate with SCCS on the same interface of SCCS. Okay, and this is the Twitter. And we will ask the customer, is that okay for you? Do you have any other requirement? Nothing, because it's very simple application to do. For demo, social media, where is the demo chatbot? Before go to the demo, let me go and jump to other applications. Go before to other application which related to the social media, the chatbot. After that, we will make one demo for both. Chatbot, as well as it's a tool related to the social media and website. Okay, the chatbot, it's like a virtual agent. It's artificial intelligence. What's the use cases of chatbot? Yes. Before that, before I explain for you what's the uses of the chatbot, let's give you an examples. Today, if we have a contact center or agent, or if we have a normal employee, in our life there is a lot of questions repeated by daily basis. Every day the customers will ask the same question. Okay, there is a lot of questions and answers repeated during our life. Then why we are using our human agent to repeat to answer these questions every day? Why we are not automated these questions to a machine or to application to answer all these questions? That will keep will keep using our agent, human agent, to different transactions, to something more powerful. This is the first one. Second one, sometimes there is a lot of human mistakes in terms of appointment, in terms of some transactions. Even always there is some of transactions happening by every day. Why we are using our agent to do the same transactions every day? If that transactions will apply to million of users, why we will make that transactions? For example, appointments. Why we have to let agent, hello, hi, how are you? What do you want to appoint a doctor? We have 5 doctors. Which doctor? Which department? This can be automated. We can use the agents for different functions, for different responsibilities. We can adopt our agent for different kind of business, for increase the revenue. But let the chatbot, let some applications to do this stuff of automation, transaction, repeated question and answers. Then, as well as sometimes we have a lot of investment on the human agent in terms of salary, in terms of insurance, in terms of timing hours, limit timing hours, in terms of limited of number of agents, so many things. But with chatbot, we don't have, we will invest only at the beginning, but 24 hour by 7 they can work, and there is no more insurance, there is no more salary, there is no more expenses for them, for the chatbot. Okay, and it's owned by you. He will not resign at the end, he will go for other company. So we can solve a lot of problems for daily working transactions, for daily questions and answers, which no need for human agent to do that. Then for chatbot, we have two kind of functions. The first function of the chatbot to answer all the questions which already we know about them. Okay, so we have to feed the chatbot with questions and answers. So when someone go to the social media, to the Facebook or to the WhatsApp or to the website, if he asks any questions and chatbot have the answer, he will reply to him automatically. This is the first function of the chatbot. If there is no answer, the chatbot will transfer this question to the live agent, so the live agent will join to make direct chat with that customer. Okay, this is the first one. Second one, the chatbot will do some transactions. For example, instead of calling the agent to do appointment with doctor, no need, just go to the chatbot website or social media or WhatsApp, chatbot will give you a list. Do you want to do appointment? Yes. Which department? Yes. Which doctor? Select which date, which time, put your email, mobile number, and you will get a confirmation. And all these details will be synchronized with hospital system or with customer system. That means that kind of integration between chatbot and system. That means no need for agent to do a schedule or appointment or reschedule to the appointment, or inquiries about the pricing, or inquiries about the location, office location, or chat with some repeated questions and answers. That's the benefit of chatbot. Then the chatbot will increase also the first call resolution. This is the trend today for any contact center. If I am a customer, when I go to website, go to the social media, and I have some questions, I can find the answers. That's will increase the first call resolution. It will increase my satisfaction as a customer, and it will enhance the performance. It will enhance the help desk efficiency, because today we are going to use the help desk for different functions, for something more smart, to increase the revenue, to do something more benefits, more than repeating answers and questions, more than doing the same transactions every day. Okay, with repeated query. Then we have 24 hours by 7 days customer service. We have increased the customer engagement, because we have load the balance. We balance the load between the agent, because today not everything will be agent responsibilities. Even we reduce the errors, the human mistake, because this will be automatic, this will be integrated with the system, zero mistake, okay, and errors, and better self-service and fast service. We can go to our customer, explain for them how they can get the benefits from these chatbots in terms of investment, in terms of timing hours, invest in terms of performance, in terms of customer satisfaction, in terms of call resolution, in terms of increase the customer engagement, in terms of blah 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 blah. Okay, and we can integrate the chatbot with it can be work as a standalone, or it can be integrated with the IB Office or with the Aura, and it can be integrated with any database. For example, we can integrate it with appointment system. Even we can let the chatbot to open a ticket. For example, someone will go to the chatbot, he will select, I need to open a ticket for which department, it's repair or what. He can open a ticket, and that ticket will go to the department, and he can add his notes, and these notes about the ticket will go to the team. The team will start solving the tickets. So we can use the chatbot to do kind of transactions or answer the questions, as well as we need from the customer the API approval for Facebook and API approval for WhatsApp. Yes, customer should go to WhatsApp or Facebook and get the approval. For website, no need, because website it's owned by the customer. We need public IP address, and we need public access to the chatbot server. We need small server. Okay, we need predefined question and answers at the beginning. It should be built at least 100 questions and answers, or 50. After that, we can feed this chatbot with every day with new questions and new answers, because when the customers come to ask, if there is answers, the chatbot will answer. If there is no answers, the chatbot will take these questions as a new questions. Someone should answer this and feed the chatbot. So after months, after 1 year, the chatbot will have a million, thousands of questions and answers, instead of having at the first day only 50 questions and answers. Okay. Requirement gathering, yes, we should ask the customer about what is the questions and answers about. Do you want to integrate chatbot with appointment system? Which the appointment system? You want to integrate with the ticketing? Which the ticketing system? Do you have a ticketing system? What kind of CRM do you have? Do you want all the chatbot to be synchronized with your database? What kind of database do you have? Go and open this file and review the questionnaire with your customer and answer all the questions. Scope of work the same. Okay, let's to see some demo for that. During the chat, he will start explain all the functions, capabilities about the social media. Here, for example, someone he can go to the Facebook, he can start asking, he get answers by the chatbot, or he can go and he can get by the chatbot a list of transactions. He can select one of them. For example, if he bought products, the chatbot will give him all the products. When he selects special product, he will give him, for example, the price list or something like that. Even if you are going to the hospital, it will give you a list of doctors, department, dates. You can make appointment with the doctor. Even you can escalate that to the live chat with agent. Before that, we will ask you about your name, email, mobile number. So the agent on his interface, which may be Avaya Contact Center Select, like what we see, or he can be on Avaya Aura, or he can be on standalone on web portal. He will start replying to the customer. No need for the agent to open any kind of social media. He will still working with his interface. It can be SCCS or Aura or web portal, and the customer on even that. The same with social media, sorry, with Twitter or Facebook. Okay, the same idea. Got the chatbot and social media connector. For the pricing for the chatbot, we still waiting for the final approval. But if you have a quotation today, customer, we can share with you pricing for today. But for price list for all the partners, we still working on that, and we will share the price list for the social media and chatbot with you soon. Okay. Do you have
I
any
want to
question
add
about the social media and chatbot?
I want to add one point on the chatbot, Hamza.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So chatbot is similar to what I spoke earlier. Now during COVID, many companies they had to go and shut down their service centers, or rather their POS outlet. It could be sales or it could be service, but at the same time they cannot let go the communication. So some people might have like enhanced their contact centers, but when it comes to contact center, each call that gets in their contact center is cost for them. When they put a toll-free number, they have to pay additional money to the TRA and the service provider to have a a toll-free number. But when it comes to chat, that's a one-time investment, and the AMC or other the maintenance that you have it on the engine, wherein you have a lesser ROI or rather a faster ROI when it comes to a long run. If you are kind of a outlet or other entity who need customer interactions more often. Just some examples that I can say that okay now the deliveries, I mean the food chain deliveries might have increased to a very higher extent than what it used to be before. I mean the dine-ins are completely out, so there will be restaurant chains, FMCG companies who would have wanted to have interaction, but at the same time it relates to both. One, your awareness to your customers that you're available over chat, that you can use it for your SMS campaign, and then on top of it you can sell your chatbot as well for your start your interactions. I mean it could be hospitals, for example, hospitals for